Let's start recording for the YouTube audience that'll watch this on video on demand replay. CLG FC episode 201. For those on Twitch, exclamation point YT, exclamation point YouTube, either or, and it'll take you to the YouTube channel. Everything on there, every previous episode, every previous everything can be found on there. Our playthrough of Football Manager, our playthrough of Action Timenin. I've got some old F1 videos on there from playthroughs as well, which I'll be doing once I finish F1 2012 because apparently OBS is bugged and it won't let me. Thank you, by the way, Zig. It won't let me. OBS and F1 2012 for some reason have a graphical glitch that will crash OBS. So I'm going to have to finish that career mode offline. The 20th is that? No, that's not Vanarama North South. So if I go here to the club, where the hell's the club? Club info. History. So, more information. We're using Dan FM database's England level 20 database save. Now, this database contains the entire pyramid. So, for example, level 20 is the mid, and that that's right. Yeah, level 20 is the Mid Essex League Division 4, the Lowestoft and District League Division 3, the Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division C, which is where we started in, and the Devon and Exeter League Division 8. That we started here. Past winners, Counterlogic FC, and then we moved up to Division B the next season. That's Division A. We moved up to Division B the next season. Where the hell are you? This might be it. Yeah, we won that in 24-25. Then we moved up to Division A and won that in 25-26, I think it was. I keep skipping over the fucking thing. Where is it? There. No. Here we go. Yeah. And then after that, things got like crazy. We went up to Division 3, Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division 3. Then we got transferred to the Mid Lancashire and District League 2nd Division. Won that. Then we went up to the Mid Lancashire and District League 1st Division. Won that. Then went up to the Premier Division, Mid Lancashire and District League Premier Division. Won that. Then went back to the Lancashire Amateur League Premier Division, won that, and then we went into the Westmoreland Association League Division 1, and now we're in the West Lancashire League Premier Division. So you do two things. Everything below level 6, sometimes including level 6, but below Vanarama North South, you not only promote, but sometimes you get transferred, depending on other teams that promote or relegate. So we're in level 11 now, which is apparently, in terms of competition reputation, 269th. Gotcha, thank you. Yeah, there is actually a link. I believe it's Pyramid, if I can spell it correctly, because I always fuck that up. There's a link to the actual English football pyramid in real life, and it emulates that. So, the only thing that this database doesn't have, admittedly, is any of the cup competitions below level 10. So anything below level 10, if it's a cup, it's not in here. Yes, Zig, you did send me food pics. You sent me food pics of, is that Golas and Ruset Kum? I don't know how you say that. It looks like mine is the brown mass, goulash with polenta, barley stew with ham and veggies. Whoo, fuck, that looks good. I love a good stew. I knew down to EFL, but never really paid attention to what was below that. I am big on non-league. I actually sponsor the captain of a non-league club, and I'm hoping to do so again next season. if they'll have me, obviously. I would love to do that. But yeah, there's a player who plays for Reigate Priory FC, which is in the 10th level of English football right now. Uh, and they are in the Southern Combination League Division 1. And they are their captain I actually sponsor, which is awesome. So non-league is great. I've bought jerseys from non-league before. I have Worcester City, I have Macclesfield, I have Nantwich Town, Torquay United, Reigate Priory, Newcastle Blue Star, AFC Taunton, um, Billingham Symphonia, Tolaughton. Yeah, I have quite a few non-league jerseys. Knoll FC as well. I have a few jerseys of them. Um, we went to a mountain hut. They do these big stews, €8. It did look big. It looks good. I know that. The one on the right, I really like. That one looks good. Yours looks good as well. Don't get me wrong. But the one on the right, oh man, that looks oh man. I'm actually really hungry, and I was gonna make lunch, and then I'm like, I'll do one more episode, and then we'll make lunch. So, um, it'll after this game, it'll be an extended break because I'm gonna go make lunch. We're 4-11. The draw is 7-2. Nelson is 8-1. We must have had like 3 days between fixtures or some shit, didn't we? Yeah, that's exactly what we did. Pre-match press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Zach Carson. Sky Sports News. Nelson performing above expectations. They're a fantastic team, capable of beating anyone. He's been crucial. Club's been a really fun place to be. That is a powder puff of a press conference. So let's keep going. It is almost match day. Surprisingly, already 7 minutes into the recording. We do have an under-18s fixture clash. I do want to say, tactics-wise, Snicky is still out. They are out 11 days to 4 weeks. Wildman is back. So, Wildman has made 6 substitute appearances. He hasn't scored. Mather, he hasn't scored. He's scored. Wildman has definitely scored. I thought he scored. I could have sworn he scored. Didn't he score in this game? Oh, no, that was Sam Wellman. Wildman had the assist. So wait, go back to tactics. So Wellman has 14 appearances off the bench, 3 goals. That's pretty good. Mukendi is really out of form. He's had 5 starts, 14 substitute appearances, 7 goals, which is pretty good, considering he mostly comes off the bench. But he's got nothing the last like 2 or 3 games. Absolutely nothing. So I think we keep this the way it is. So maybe we do Wildman instead, because I'm gonna need a. Doesn't leave me anyone on the way. Well, Joe Jones, yeah, it leaves me Joe Jones. So Wildman for Mather, I think, and that's the change we'll make. So, by the way, I hope you guys like the name of my tactics, which is Benny's Balls Deep Banzai Blitz Bonanza, aka the BBD BBB. We're still running it. I ran it in the FMNL League, didn't do so well. Actually, should have probably did better than I did with it, but we didn't do well at all. It doesn't change the fact that we got. I feel I got unlucky on a few of those games. I deserve to lose the ties though. I mean, going 3-1 down in after each first leg is just. It's never helpful. It's never helpful to do that. But the fact that we were 3-1 up and threw it with 8 minutes left, and the other fact that we dominated with 2+ XG and didn't fucking score in the second leg didn't help. Nelson is here, and they're in 10th. They're trying to stay above the relegation line. It's a pretty cutthroat league. Bottom 5 go down in this league. and only the top team goes up. So that's pretty ruthless. That's extremely ruthless. So uh, Burnside versus Windermere is the marquee matchup. Priest leads the way for CounterLogic FC under 18s. Let's go to the match report. 4-2 winners over Stalybridge under 18s. Ben Priest in the 28th. 1-0 at the break. We went in with the lead. Moises Mizamiru in the 54th from the penalty marker before Ian Shepard pulled one back for Stalybridge. And then Bay Cockett in the 71st. And Ben Priest again in the 78th made it 4-1. Alex Tomset got a consolation goal in added time at the end of the second half. Big win for us. We remain a point ahead of Accrington Stanley under 18s. And where are Stalybridge? They are 14th. So it's a much needed win. Fitness test. Brott is capable. Charlie Wildman is capable. We're going to mark Finn Christensen at all times, and we're going to mark tightly, and we're going to mark James Donnelly tightly as well. And that is that. So there's the lineup. I don't know why it keeps changing, but I want to sort by player potential, please, all the time. All the time. And we are ready to go as soon as it's done saving. This is like a tricky game for Arsenal. Brentford aren't a bad side at all. And they will want to rest some players for Wednesday's second leg at the Bernabeu. So it's a good ball. Cross. Nobody's in the box, of course. Nobody late arriving in the box, of course. Right. Let me turn the Firefox audio back on for you all, so you can hear our walkout song properly this time. We are 3-2-0 in our last 5. They are 1-1-3 in their last 5. Nelson out of form. They've made 2 changes to their starting lineup. Lytle and Cantrell are out. Burke and McManus are in. Big game for us. Every game is big as we try to chase down the title. So. Okay, that motivated everybody. Let's go. There's the lineups, the 4-1-1-3-1. They got a 4-4-2. 2 reds, 32 yellows for Elliot Swallow in 9 matches refereed this season. That should be 10 because he refereed the last match, but whatever. We are underway. We are in the black with the blue. They are in the red with the white. And we are underway here at home against Nelson. Come on, boys. Oh, Blair's put that out for an early throw. Should have won that ball there. Blair's going to turn and shoot. That's not close. If you don't like build up from the back play, I'm going to wind up triggering the shit out of you. Just FYI. Good take from McKendy, but he wound up pulling it too far out here. Look to switch the play. Should go wide here. Good ball to McKendy. Good ball to Spaps. Found him in space. Just run it down, Spaps. It's fine. I'll take the corner, but we're not really great at corners. So. Whipped in. And Hollingsworth has it the whole way. I don't know why. Just settle it, man. You're not under any pressure. There you go. Good find. Konikun. Sheamus, who stayed on sides. Back to Parks. Whip it in, Parks. Just whip it in, Parks. Just whip it in. There you go. Back post. Spaps. He's got plenty of space. Settled. Late arriving. Twinkle. Fucking hell. Twinkle. Ah. Parks. Sheamus. Parks. Back to Sheamus. Sheamus. Spaps. Go on. You could have taken it on your boot, Spaps. You had all the time in the world, man. Here's Burke. Payne. Deflected. Corner. For Nelson. Eastwood. Diving header away from me. Eastwood. Burns. Connolly. Freck heads it out corner. I just couldn't get to it. Here's Pennock. Blair, and it's headed way over. Good cutout. Spaps. Cookies. He needs help. Frack back inside. Good ball movement. Akoni Twinkle go for Sheamus on the left. He does. Did Sheamus stay on is the question. Yes. Parks. Akoni in space. Got to turn and shoot with that. Sheamus was offside, so you got to turn and shoot with that. If you're giving the ball in space there, and that's part of the box, you have to be able to take one touch to turn on it, to be able to get the shot off. This is a good one. McKendy! Oh. Benny, do you have custom? Yes, made for by Ziggurat. The wonderful Ziggurat has made custom kits for this club. So, also a person worth a follow, by the way. I should shout them out. Shout out Zig. Big shout out to Zig. Who I think was last playing Euro Truck. But yeah, Mukendi, let's go! Finally back on the score sheet. He's given the old, because he knows he's a big goal scorer. Let's go. Oh, I didn't mean to pause that. I meant to pause this. Play the rest of the fight song. I'll show you the kits in full after this game. Actually, I could probably show you now. But there they are. So, for those that remember Counter Logic Gaming, they were blue and black was their main two colors. So Zig made this nice, like, homage to what was the old 2016 kit. And then red and black, obviously, because they had another team called CLG Red, so which was the women's Counter-Strike team. So they made Zig made the red kit the away kit, and then they had a partnership once with 5 Hour Energy, and they made a purple kit to commemorate that kit or that partnership. CLG did, so they made this purple kit as our third kit. So those are our kits. And they're really nice. They're really nice. So, and Arsenal lead. Who was it that scored? Tierney? I think Tierney scored. So, let's see. Ooh. That's offsides. And that VAR might actually take a look at this and rule it out. He's miles offsides. So I think VAR is overturning this. It's not even close. Like you can't argue. It's not like the nail. You know, like the that kind of stuff. Like he is a full body length offside. So back to 0-0 we go. Here's Parks, whipped in. I can get rid of this. Sorry, Donnelly, Akonikun, Frack, got space. Good. Find Spaps. Over the top. What a ball. What a ball. What a ball. What a play. It's a goal from Kendi. He's got a brace. Fucking what a ball over the top. So good from Frack. This is ridiculous from Frack. This is fucking crazy. That's so good. That's so good. That's awesome. What a well-worked goal that was. We're back 2-0. Here's Frack. Oh, that's that. So Sheamus, back post, Spaps, can't get it. Norgard's been booked by for Brentford. Oh, Mukendi, what a dribble! Mukendi wants his hat trick. He's out of position to do it. Back over the top, offsides. He wants it too much. He should have kept dribbling and waited for the late man to come in the box. He could have had that. He could have had an assist. I think that's McKendy's 8th and 9th goal this season, and the man has made 6 starts. And he's got a half-star rating. He's just nobody. I think on our team, Mukendi has 6 current ability, 22 potential ability, and yet he's in level 11 and's got 9 goals in 6 starts. So sometimes players just work out no matter what. They just, for some reason, work out. Cookies. Akunikun arriving late. Burks put it out. Sheamus back. Oh, what a save. What a save. Spaps was there. And Hollingsworth grabs the corner. Right. So I got a busy week coming up this week. I don't know what you guys are for your plans, but it's Easter week. So I've got Thursday I got a car appointment. Friday I got a haircut. I'm getting a haircut. The barber's going to take the beard off as well. And then I'm going out Sunday. Konikun, I think this is off. No, it's not. 3-0. We finally found the scoring prowess. I thought this was off at first look. Maybe him? No, I think he kept them on. Great goal from Akunikun. Nice. Very nice. That's Brat. That's going to glove it. What was those scores? I just want to see those scores real quick. Hellyfield and Blackpool are still 0-0. Sharnock is 2-0 down at Ulverston Rangers. So if results stand, we're going 9 clear. With a game in hand. We're going 9 clear with a game in hand over second place. So. Here's Parks. Twinkle. Over the top. Sheamus is offsides. Saw that coming from a mile away. Offsides. By the way, Zig, if you're still here, I don't know if you are or not, but how did the network save go last night? Great tackle. Pretty crunching one, too. because I was lurking in it last night. I didn't feel well last night. I don't know what happened. I think the cocktail sauce I had was bad. I had cod, fried cod, and I had cocktail sauce, but I knew that the cocktail sauce was towards the end of its life, and I only had a little bit left, so I just put it on. I put what was left on the fish, and oh man, it just my stomach was ready to freaking explode yesterday. 3-0 at the break. Outstretched arms. You're doing brilliantly. Keep it up. And I was like, I'm going to lay down at like 6:45. I was like, I'm going to lay down. Fuck this. And I laid in bed till 9:30, and then I fell asleep at around like 9:45 ish. And I slept straight through to about 6:15 this morning. So I got great sleep finally. Sheamus over the top. Who's been booked? Not one of ours. Cookies settles it. Cookies. You got a Sheamus on the left. Really good run from Sheamus. Oh, we can't finish. Christensen. McManus. Over the top for Donnelly. Was he on? Nope. Nope. Offsides. Yeah, he's also off. Connolly. Cookies. Spaps. Cookies. Coney going back post. Oh, he's fumbled it. It's still cleared away. Falls to Sheamus. Sheamus! Come on, Sheamus. That's a tough chance to settle, though, to be fair to him. That's a really tough chance to settle like that. Good ball movement. Go on. Maybe a little too heavy a touch. Over the top. Parks is off. He's off. That'll be... Somehow, because Lydell got that's just a bad error from Lydell. Or Lydell. And Hollingsworth punches it away. Cookies comes down with it. Akoni-kun, why are you going that far back, man? What's up, Blockbuster? How you been, by the way, Blockbuster? How you been? I hope everybody here's been well. And how was the rest? If you guys are still in from Gaffa's stream, how was the rest of his stream? So, been good, thanks. Nice. Yeah, I'm just happy it's a whole day of football today. But when this game finishes, it'll be around 2:30 here, and the first MLS game, which I think is Toronto and Minnesota, will be kicking off. So I'm like, oh, it's awesome. So there's a 2:30 game, 4:30 games, 7:30 games, 10:30 games. There's going to be like 4 MLS games that I'm going to watch today. Gavin stream was good. I'm glad I made the West Ham kids for them. They were fire, by the way. They were awesome. So they were so good. That blue and white away, fuck man. Give that email. Be like, listen, you pay me £1,000, you pay me £10,000, you can have this design. You pay me one pound of every shirt sale. Or not 1 pound, 1%. Sorry, 1% of every shirt sale or something. Like, fuck, man. So, I'm going to put on, Twinkle's the one we're going to replace. So, Sam Wellman will come in, and for the first time, he's not, for the last 3 games, he's not coming in as an offensive sub. He's coming in as a defensive one. Payne over the top for Connolly. Good run from Connolly. Good header from me. Just got to get rid of it. So. Here's Eastwood. Connolly. What a save from Brott. Wow. The Brott wall, 7.0 for him. Hell of a save. He's a fucking great keeper. Brott has got some serious stats on him for level 11. Thankfully, he's got that. I could email them with the design. You don't want to give it away because then they'll take, like what's to stop them from taking it? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But that's the risk. Not that they would do something like that, but I've seen big companies do that before. I've seen a company, I think it was an esports company. Granted, esports companies are way more scummier than football clubs. And football clubs could be, I reckon they would use it. Yeah, football clubs would be are pretty scummy. But um, there was an esports club one time. An artist was like, "Hey, they hired an artist, right? Um, to um, or what they did was they opened the commission for an artist, right, to do a jersey design for them. I can't remember which club this was. I think it was like a Russian club or a Kazakhstani esports club. But they commissioned this artist. They paid. The artist was like, "You owe half the fee up front. I'll give you the sketch. If you like the sketch, I'll color it, and then I'll send it to you, and then you pay me the second half, right?" So they said, okay. They paid the first half up front, took the sketch, said, "We really don't like it, and we think we're going to create another design internally instead. So thank you, but we're going to cancel the rest of the commission." So the artist was like, okay. They took the sketch, had somebody color it within the company, and then released that as their jersey. And the artist was like, "What the fuck? I sent you that design," like, and then posted it all like, "This is what I did," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's pretty scummy." So, so. But then again, like, I don't know. That's why I try to stray away whenever I love having art commissioned. I personally do. I absolutely love having art commissioned. Um, but Spaps is actually. I don't think I'm going to make another change. I think I'll make a defensive change. And we'll pull Frack out, and we'll do that. But at the same time, like I've had bad stuff with art. I've had good stuff with artists. Amazing. The guy who did my emotes, the guy who did my overlays. Highly recommend. Um, and then I've also commissioned somebody before where they asked for the entire payment up front, and then they didn't ever do anything or meet any of the timelines or refund the money. So it just sucks. It sucks when you get scammed or you see people scamming each other. Offside on Parks. The question is, which email should I do? The commercial email? Maybe. I wouldn't be a decent idea. Oh, what a save from Brott. Holy shit. What a save. Brott's having a stormer. Probably the commercial email. But then again, like they might be like, well, we designed. I think Umbro is their kit maker, so they could be like, well, we use Umbro and Mukendi can't get it on goal. They might have to use artists who are from Umbro. You never know. It's worth a shot though. I mean, shit. I think it's worth a shot. Come on, cookies. Nope. There you go. Spaps. We're in the 90th minute. I mean, shit. Even I don't know what you would ask for. If it's 2%, 3% of every jersey. Because you got to think, how many jerseys are they going to sell? Probably. I don't think they sell more than 100,000, but you get 3% of a 100-pound jersey. I mean, shit. I'm not sure. Yeah. West Ham sold approximately 320,000 jerseys for the 2022-2023 season. Can you imagine if you got? It has the Umbro logo on it, so that's true. That's true. How much do jerseys cost over? Oh fuck! What a goal! What a goal from Christensen. How much do jerseys cost over there? For me, if I were to buy a jersey, not now because they're all on clearance, but if I were to buy it at the start of the season with ship 60 to 90, okay. Yeah, you'd want I don't know, you might want more than, I don't know, whatever you think your fee would be as an artist. That's for you to decide. But like for me personally, if I were to buy a jersey, it would be 90 pounds plus 30 pounds shipping. So it would be about 120 pounds plus so 120 pounds to USD. Yeah, that sounds about right. It'd be about 100. That's $156 plus any V. Well, we don't have VAT. We shouldn't have VAT in Pennsylvania. Right, 3-1 winners, which means another big 3 points. Simon Roger Mukendi in the 18th and again in the 28th. Akunikun in the 39th. Christensen scored in added time at the end of the second half. But we run out 3-1 winners. That was good. 5% of total sales would be okay. I can't imagine West Ham being not okay with 5% of total sales. So they revenued on those 320,000 jersey sales. They revenued $3.6 million. So 36 times 0.05. That's $180,000. So do it, man. It's worth a shot. Fuck it. Right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but still. I don't know if they have next season's kit designed already. It might not. Or if you think that's the case, sit on it and email them in like November, December, or January and be like, hey, here you go. Right. Boodle AFC, Sedberg and Dent United. Hardy in the 32nd for Sedberg and Dent. Martin in the 56th for them as well. 2-0 they went up. Stubbs in the 78th pulled one back for Boodle AFC. And they couldn't find an equalizing goal. Sedberg and Dent go third with that win. Boodle AFC remains 7th. Burnside hosting Windermere Sports Club. Barat in the 17th minute for Burnside. Watkins in the 41st leveled it for Windermere. Podmore in the 56th put Burnside back up 2-1. Then it was McDonald in the 68th to make it 3-1. Robertson was then dismissed from play in the 74th minute, and then Day converted after that from the penalty marker in the 75th. Burnside 4-1 winners. They move up to 5th. Windermere are down in 14th now. I'm not sure how to write the email. Ask ChatGPT. That's what ChatGPT is really good for. I'm usually really good with emails. See if ChatGPT can help you with it. So, I don't like using AI for a lot of things. Don't get me wrong. I know there's a lot of hate towards AI, but one thing they are good at is writing emails. And that's probably the function they're used for the most. So, you can always take what ChatGPT gives you and edit it and move it around. Furnace Rovers hosting Weatherriggs United. McDonald from the penalty marker in 30th minute. And again from the penalty marker in added time at the end of the first half made it 2-0 Furnace Rovers. At the break, second half, Spiteri got one back in the 57th for Weatherriggs United, but then East Hope I should say. I thought I was going to say East Thorpe, and then there was no R, so I said East Hop, but no, it's East Hope in the 65th minute. Slammed the door on Weathering's United. Furnace Rovers run out 3-1 winners. Weathering's United dropped to 16th place off that. Furnace Rovers are up to 10th with the loss by Nelson to us. Hellyfield Sports hosting AFC Blackpool. Cooper from the penalty marker in the 47th minute means that Hellyfield Sports take 3 points over AFC Blackpool. AFC Blackpool slipped to 15th. And Hellyfield Sports remain within 7 points of us. Sinex Sports and Social versus Barrow Wanderers. It was Hanus in the 55th minute for Sinex Sports and Social. And then Barrow Wanderers is beaten in the 61st, leveled it. They split the points there. Sinex Sports and Social remain 8th. Barrow Wanderers, in the meantime, where are they? Am I blind? Can I not see them? They slipped to 12th. They're only 4 points above the drop now. Skelmersdale United hosting Barrow Celtic. Boff's own goal in the 6th minute gave Barrow Celtic the lead. Skelmersdale United's Roden from the spot in the 71st minute leveled it, and then Silva converted from the spot himself in the 87th minute. 2-1 Barrow Celtic with a big win. They pulled to within 4 points of safety. Skelmersdale United are at the foot of the league. Ulverston Rangers hosting Sharnock Richard, and if there was any hope for Sharnock Richard despite being behind by like 18 points previously, well, it's dead and buried now for sure, because Bowen from the penalty spot in the 21st minute and Aylesbury in the 30th minute meant that Ulverston Rangers would run out a 2-0 win, and they would they're going to move up to 4th. Sharnock Richard are going to drop to 6th off the back of one loss there. Hellyfield, it's between us and Hellyfield. Sedberg and Den are 16 back. We got 9 to play, so it's between us and Hellyfield now. Post-match press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Jack Calvert at the Daily Star. Wait, he's not for sale. You got one of the best attacking record. It's a mixture. Okay, that's cool. Right. Seamus on form as CLG FC score easy victory. And Seamus is the player of the week. Well done, Seamus. I don't know why I click continue, but when this comes back from processing, I'm going to... ChatGPT is writing it nice. Yeah. It's real. You can always edit it. I wouldn't obviously proofread what they write and then edit it and change it a little bit to make it sound like ChatGPT hasn't written an email for you, but ChatGPT is really good at giving you the framework for the email. Like, it's really good at that. I don't use it for work. I write all my own emails for work. But whenever I do need to do something like this, where I need to make sure it's a very professional email, and I'm emailing it independently to somebody, I usually use ChatGPT to help. We're going to save the game. That is the end of the episode on YouTube. This was episode 201. Still got the rundown left. 9 games, I think it is. Catch you for episode 202 in the next one. Until then, take care.